Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Hummel. It's a Tier 6 German SPG. It's located on the eastbourne of Studzianki under the command of MCHammereD. Now, this Arty was based on the Panzer Mark IV and was built by Alket, and the same factory I think that was actually building the Nashorn. And it's basically the same vehicle but just with a different gun. Game started. Well, they built 714 of this Arty, 714, and only 150 of the ammunition carriers. Those were the same vehicle but without the Arty gun. They just carried the ammunition around, and so it was a 4-to-1 ratio. Now, it's got a 15cm howitzer, the heavy howitzer. It's got 680 alpha, but it's got a fairly flat trajectory compared to the stock gun, which is the top gun on the Gorilla. That's also got a very much shorter range. Now, they designed it on the Panzer Mark IV hull back in 1942, autumn of 1942. And there was plenty of Panzer Mark IVs and Panzer Mark IIIs around, so they built it using the actual hull of the Panzer Mark IV and the chassis, some of the running gear from the Panzer Mark III. Rounds out on the Oni. Direct hit! 243 hit points there. In fact, the Germans used to use the Hummel for counter battery because it was so effective. The Gorillas would be used, well, not the Gorilla, rather, the light field howitzers would be used for anti-personnel and anti-tanks, but it was the Hummel that you'd find actually attacking the enemy Artys. Oh, direct hit there on the Challenger, and I think he damaged the Cromwell as well at the same time. So 324 hit points off the Challenger, 155 off the Cromwell. Nice going. Marking the Cromwell as his next target. He's the only Arty on the team, so that means he's got more responsibility than usual. I always feel that when you're the only Arty, then you've got your work cut out for you, helping everyone. Going for the Challenger again, Tier 7 Arty, Tier 7 tank destroyer. He does both of them. It's getting a nice bit of stun on them as well because of the 15cm caliber. In fact, I think he's persuaded the Cromwell to pull away because, of course, he doesn't want to get hit by that T-3485. Rounds out on the Challenger, looks good. Oh, he gets the kill! Takes him out. Overwhelmed him. Oh, T-3485 was happy about that. He's sticking affirmative, but he has taken some damage, and I think that came from the Cromwell. Okay, we're switching targets, going after the 45 TP and the Cromwell this time. Pantera's gone very deep in. We need to help him. Rounds out on the 45 TP. It only stuns him. It must have hit the water nearby him, but unfortunately didn't take any splash. And we've got a Skoda T25 over here. Oh, we've lost the Pantera. Now, the name Hummel in German actually means bumblebee. And in fact, actually, the German forces had a habit of actually naming some of their Artys after insects, such as the wasp, named the Vespa. Or, what else? Well, the Nashorn is actually after a rhino, as far as I'm aware. Fires around at the 45 TP. Again, he stuns both of them. And that 3002D, again, he's gone too deep, and he's likely to get in trouble. He needs to pull back. He's taking damage. I wouldn't push it. 3002. As soon as they've reloaded, they'll come forward again and try and finish you off. Oh! Well, he did get finished off by an Object 252U behind him. Oh, that one went zipping over the top of the 45 TP. Lost sight of the enemy over there. We've got nobody spotting over that side now, so we're not going to get any effect over there, but we can hit that OI. He's spotted in the south. As I say, you have to be able to be flexible when you're the only Arty. Hit on all fronts. He's dialed in, rounds out, looks accurate, but the shell falls short. That was bad RNG. It fell short of the target. Now the reload time is normally around about 24 seconds, I think it is, for this gun. But I think he's got it down to about 21 because he's hitting the reload button. Immediately he fires to let his teammates know how long he's got before the next shell's due. And he's taken out the OI. Actually, he's got a reload of 24 seconds or so. Okay, we've got 2 heavy tanks up in the factory area. We're only 1 tank up on the enemy, and that Cromwell's come back. Although he is being harassed by an 88. Dialing in. If he stays there, we should be able to get some damage on him. That was unfortunate. He turned sideways to move away just at the moment the shell went out. That Cromwell is definitely a splash kill. He's marked it as next target. Loaded. We can't see the target, so again we're going to try and switch and find something else. Now we've got an E2, a Super Jumbo, has actually made it to the back of the enemy lines. Let's just go to T25. Can we put a round into him? Rounds out. Oh, kill shot! He got a blind kill! The Skoda pulled behind the hill and was no longer spotted by the Super Jumbo, but he fired the shell in, assuming that he was still there, and he was. So that's 3 kills now. The OI, the Challenger, and now the Skoda T25. Can he make it 4 with the Cromwell? It'd certainly be nice if he could. Rounds out. And the Cromwell pulls back just in time. Almost Matrix-like to avoid the shell. And he's out the game. Right, it's going to take a couple of shells to kill the 45 TP unless we can get a direct hit. He's got fairly heavy armor, but he's working that corner, so he is going to stay around that spot. So as soon as we're loaded, rounds out, this should hit him. It does, and it's a kill! Wow, 4 kills. He's having a good battle. The enemy's now only got 4 left. He's changing his position. Oh! Decided that he's going to go back up onto this mound to shoot. Because the enemy's sort of like exposing themselves now. Fortunately, we got no shot on the IS-3. The buildings are in the way. His original move to head south was probably the best move because the only way he's going to get shots at these guys is if they come around the corner or if he can get into a position where he can shoot at them. That T-29's about to take out the IS-3. Oh, but instead he takes a round. Ah, the E-25. Dialing in. Almost ready to go. Rounds out. This should be a kill if it gets near. Oh, it doesn't, but our E-25 kills their E-25, and now there's only 2 left on the enemy team. Scratch that, 1 left on the enemy team, and it's their Arty. It's an MX-13F3, and there he is, up in the northwest corner of the map. He's been spotted. He won't live very long, and he's gone. So let's have a look and see how he got on in this game. It's an ace tank for MCHammereD in the Hummel. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17 in that one. And he got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. Yes, he did get 4. Exactly. But no other medals, I'm afraid. But he's got the ace and that's what he wants. He actually managed to get 1,931 hit points of damage. Wasn't the highest amount. That goes to the IS-3 on the enemy team. He got 2,943. And then the E25 managed 2,106. And after that, it was MCHammereD with his Hummel. When it came to kills, though, he was right at the top. He shared the top with the VK100-01P on his team. Both got 4 kills apiece. And then after that, the next highest scorers only had 2 kills each. The KV-13, the Pantera on the enemy team, and their Object 252U. And when it came to base XP, it was MCHammereD right at the top with 1,071 base experience points. 1,057 goes to the VK100-01P, and after that it was the E25 with 826. He fired 14 rounds, got 7 direct hits, no penetrations, but 17 splash. Damage of 1,931 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did 922 hit points of stun assist of 13 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 34,154 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 35,551 credits. So, after taking that away from that, you get that. No. Something is missing here. Wargaming is not, what replays is not telling us the full story. And I think the same is true down below as well. He received 1,071 XP and got 6,428 from a personal missions payout. Yet he actually made 500 more with the 8,035 experience points taken away. So yes, what replays still mucking it up on the results as usual. But an ace tanker for MCHammereD, and he's aced it. The Hummel is, well, it can be enjoyable. A lot of people don't like it, and I can't really understand that because it's actually one of my enjoyable Artys. Yeah, I suppose it takes all sorts of people to play it. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. And we do try to get out at least 4 replays a day if we can. So do stick around, and hopefully there'll be something you'll like later on. Thank you.